Karam, and here's Lincoln. That's the first shot that Florida State has missed. Duke is 2 of 5 from the floor so far. Bobby Hurley.
Automobiles.
Watch Bob Surra right now break down the defense with penetration. He drives to the freeze it. There are 3 Duke players now that he has drawn, and he has the great eyes. He spots Edwards right there for the jam. The 3D man. He drove, he drew the defense to him, and he dished the rock. Now watch the transition right here to the trailer. Excellent communication. There's the bounce off the floor by Doug Edwards, number 32. The Reed has given him some positive minutes, the big guy, especially against Georgia Tech when he came off the bench for 8 points and 8 rebounds.
11 to 8, Florida State, and you notice that nobody has substituted so far in this one, and we've already played 5.5 minutes. Laker, the other direction, not this replay. Dick, he does whack his head.
See Bob Early, the eyes. He throws the lob over the top. And there comes Hill.
I'll tell you what, he was so high, it may be good that he hit his shoulder first because it started his body away from him, lessening the impact.
They're trying to post Thomas Hill. Oh, offensive foul. They missed it inside on Hill. Oh, wow.
First on Davis, second team foul.
Brian Davis gets into a one-on-one situation. Thomas Hill gets out of his way. Defense rotates over. Hit the 3, but he is, as you said, an outstanding athlete.
Charlie Ward can't get it to go. They battle inside, and it's Grant Hill who comes away with it.
Here's the quickness from hash mark to hash mark. Duke has great explosiveness.
Graham for 3, not there. Davis again.
Tempo starting to go for the side of Duke right now.
Knocked loose, back to Hurley. This will be 3 if it goes. Put it down. Fowler on the Blue Devils. Graham. Serve for 3. Davis with the long carom, and here come the Blue Devils. Ahead to Grant Hill. And he gets the easy 2. To get the ball back on the floor, he was about to travel with it. Gobard, not there. On the floor, Thomas Hill comes away with it for Duke. 17. Duke leading Florida State. Florida State jumped out by 7 points. Now the Blue Devils on top.
I just love the way Hurley just brings the ball down the gut of the defense.
Gobard comes down with the rebound. Casal. Got it.
Chuck Daly on all the committees, the selection committee. There's that penetration by Hurley.
Leitner for 28 to 20. Well, they do love their hoops. And I'll tell you, they're going to get better in football. They're already getting better before Florida State came into the league. Thomas Hill puts up the left-handed shot, banks it off the glass.
There's your answer about Grant Hill. Grant Hill's playing a point out on the top. Hurley moved over to the wing, and Grant Hill utilized his penetration to get Thomas Hill free.
Thomas's father works at the University of Oklahoma as an academic counselor there. And his younger brother plays down at Texas, Lamar. Oh, stolen by Grant Hill. And stolen back by Charlie Ward. What an effort.
Jam. Oh, a little layup. Very simple.
Introduced tonight as his team was being honored. And it took him forever to read his list of superlatives.
Duke is zoning right now out of a timeout. Cherokee Parks in the floor.
Cherokee number 44. Dishes inside. Nice shot.
Harry with a big lead.
Tommy Fenders is leading GCU by a couple. Oh, nice lob to Gobard, and it's blocked by Parks, and then the follow by Graham.
Graham is in the Duke basketball team's making free throws, making them count.
Florida State from the spread, Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward says, Bob Hurley, you're an excellent defensive player, but I'm going to take you one-on-one right now.
Ward with 4 points.
There is no intimidation right now. Florida State firmly believes that they can win this basketball game from the moment we arrived here tonight, Ron, and talking to their players.
Hurley for 3.
I'll tell you, Bob Hurley, when you need the big shot, just ask Jerry Tarkanian to break down the defense. He'll be challenged by Brian Davis. If Sam wants the rock, man, he says, get me the rock. Now get out of my way and let me have it. Let me have it. Look at Sam. He said, just like I did in Baltimore. Just like I did in Baltimore. Just like I did in Baltimore. The difference right here in a two-point game, the special situations, they really make them count. They do an exceptional job at getting to the free throw line. Done an outstanding job, 4 for 7 versus 1 for 6. Watch Florida State right now on a defensive end and how they're going to force the turnover, and then they're going to convert in transition out of it. We're going to see them right now as we watch the ball dump to the inside to Parks. There's the diagonal pass. There's the deflection, but they don't finish just with the steal. Charlie Ward's going to push it up the floor. There's the quick pitch to the wing. There's Dobard with the miss. And here comes your guy, the Skywalker, the high riser, the elevator man, Mr. Graham. Now look at Duke. Great spacing. Look at the spacing. 15, 17 feet apart, isolating Christian Laettner to get him the ball to go one-on-one. Now there's the cut down the lane. The defense has to honor the cut. Now he spins into the lane because they can't give help. And there's the floating little jumper. And
I heard those spray cans in there. I wondered what that was. I knew you weren't working on your head. 92% from the free throw line for the Blue Devils in the first half.
There's the zone defense now, the 2-3 matchup. Ryan Davis, he's the fifth option in the...
Thomas Hill couldn't get the handle on it, and as we have completed the first minute of the second half, 5-point lead for Duke. Nice look to Sal inside.
Eddie Donahue, his former coach, hadn't called him in 10 years, and he said, hey, there's this kid Sir up in the Wilkes-Barre area. Come and get him. And then he looked at him. USA Today, they had 68 points in one game. He said, we got to go recruit him.
Grant Hill knocks it down.
Stepped right in the gap of the defense. Grant Hill with a good look at the basket.
He's now in double figures as well. Again, a good look and inside.
He's over-penetrating, over-handling the ball. Bob, he's struggling a little bit now offensively. He's got to play a little bit more under control. There's the spread again, trying to go one-on-one, spread the floor.
Matt Kennedy was talking yesterday after practice about how long Sir will stay in the gym.
Douglas Edwards made that happen with his eyes. Tremendous passing ability. He anticipated the open lane.
Hurley, again, what a great look. Tony Lang is right there.
He is going to the Final Four as we look at the comparison here. 13 for Laettner, 7 for Edwards. But remember, Edwards was in foul trouble. Laettner 6 for 6 on the free throw line.
And as I mentioned off the top of the telecast, the only game that Edwards did not score in double figures in was that first game against Duke.
Edge that Duke has going up 7.
It was Laettner with the foul. It's his third team foul.
Great pass. That's a great look.
Almost knocked one of his players out. Pump fake on it. Yeah, as soon as you can get him up in the air, you don't have to move the ball a lot. Just get him with the eyes and the head, looking up.
Well, Dave, you were a tenacious rebounder, but you also had great versatility. You could come out and shoot the jumper.
Here comes Duke as they run the floor.
Oh, there's transition. Nobody gets back. That's a jam.
Because Florida State has got to be pumped up playing #1 team, chance to upset somebody. So some of you little cards, in preparation.
Dave, what's your reaction to the pros going to the Olympics?
Oh.
In fact, the students, nobody is sitting. Everybody is standing where the students are.
This guy's talented. They're doubling up on him. They got to get good angles. Swing the ball side to side and try to get Edwards involved.
Cassell with the dish. Dobard.
The nose go. Bananas. There's the penetration. There's the dish. And he takes it up. He says, get out of my way, baby. Get out of my way. Mr. Dobard.
Tony Lang comes up for the block.
The real deal is playing like the real man.
Edwards misses the finger roll. It's Grant Hill who comes away with it. Hurley with the give back to Laettner.
That is a perfect execution of the secondary phase of the transition game, the trailer man.
Cassell.
Sora trying to post inside. Oh, not a good look.
Hurley with the pass, and Thomas goes up and gets the free one.
Place looking diagonal. All the Duke kids touch the floor right now. They all touch the floor. That means we're ready to play defense. That's a trademark they have. They touch the floor and it's sending a message. We're ready to get down and play some dirty, tough defense.
Graham all
Here's where Duke utilizes the defensive ability to force the turnover and then score in transition. Now we watch him. Davis with the steal, puts the ball in the hands of the best point guard in college basketball. Freeze it. right there. He's going to throw the diagonal pass. Watch Hill along the baseline, sneak open. Hurley anticipated the move, the diagonal cut. Boy, that's just reading your team, trying to isolate them.
Not a good jumper by Latham.
Oh, what? They got the trap! Oh! It's a dangerous pass. Not really a good play right there by Ward.
Shot clock is at 8.
Sammy Cassell and Douglas Edwards have to be the two guys that want to deliver. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you.
January the 16th, 1986. Wake against Duke. Danny Ferry. Of course, you recognize that face. And here's the fast break. Duke trying to jump it out as Dawkins will nail the jumper. 92-63 to final. Duke became 16-0 with that. Tonight they are trying to equal because that is the best start in Duke Blue Devil history.
That was the team that lost to Louis.
65 apiece this game in overtime just over 3 minutes ago. Everett Sullivan has 13. Rodney Odom has 15 for Charlotte. Right now, let's go back to Ron and Dick.
Thank you. Our score, 62 apiece.
Now, here's where you got to know the strengths and weaknesses of your basketball team. You got to know all your key options, and that's why that guy is one of the great players in college. Big charge. Will it be Cassell? Will it be Edwards?
Game clock now 90 seconds left. 3-point game.
They got to score in this possession. This is a big possession.
Grant Hill with the steal, and he'll jam it home.
I'd get a timeout, baby. I'd get a TO right now, Mr. Kennedy, and trying to set something up. I'd get a TO.
Cassell for 3. Not there. Knocked inside. Dobard, and he has it partially blocked.
Every big play at the end.
15 points for him.
Grant Hill made a great drive a little bit earlier. Now he comes back in the defensive end. Here's the long arm. Takes the passing lane. And there's the deuce by Hill.
105.
Go to the last possession.
Grab at the three-pointer. Not there. Latham with the board, and no shot clock. Duke can wrap it up on this trip right here.
Jam City. People are going to look at this real ardent supporter as so many of the wives sit there and root their guys on.
Well, for people who were not fortunate enough to watch this one tonight, they can look at the score and say, well, ho-hum, Duke won again. They don't have any idea what happened the first 38 minutes of this game.
Hey, for 2 minutes, with 2 minutes to go,
It'll show to you 75-62. The Dukies won it.
All right, thanks a lot.